Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl, Mary Jane. Please like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be greatly appreciated. From the bottom of my heart, my peace, my peoples. Let's talk about Black Ink Crew Chicago, Chi-Cabo, part 1, season 3, episode 13. Let's get into this drama. I mean, nothing but drama. Did you see Lily and her bathing suit? She looked like an old streetwalker. Velvet looked like an old streetwalker too as well. Charmaine only brought one wig, and she's been wearing that one wig wet with chlorine, Clorox stains, all in that wig. It's too much. It is just way too much. And then Ryan sitting there just lying, trying to keep on a happy face. Rachel don't even know what's going to be going on, what's going to be coming at her. But Rachel and Ryan are still together. And anyways, I didn't like Lily using the word nigga. I didn't like it at all, period, point blank. That's just my opinion, because she doesn't say the N word when she's sober, but she says it when she's drunk, like if she's almost like she's being derogatory with the word. So I ain't feeling that. That's just my opinion. And so anyways, Charmaine's boyfriend Meek, he pays for the trip to Cabo. They doing their thing. They're having a good time. Cobra's upset because there's no Velvet. And also Meek, he pays for their stretch limo. And they're in that limo just chilling. And, it's a damn mess that, Junior and, Don didn't tell, Cobra about how ratchet and how terrible and how dirty and how nasty, Velvet is, because then they wouldn't have the drama with Velvet on a trip. They would have let, Cobra know what's up with her. And plus, Cobra would feel like she's more a part of the family, like she's more down with Nine Mag. If her brothers and Nine Mag came to her and said, hey, listen, we looking out for you, we want to tell you what's going on, because they don't owe Velvet nothing, but they owe Cobra something. The situation with Cobra and, Lily is different because they both work together and live together at the same damn time. So anyways, so they all get into their stretch limo. Ryan's hanging out the stretch limo. Too bad he got a bum arm and all that other good stuff. So they're having a good time, So the people that comes to the trip is Charmaine, Meek's her boyfriend, Ryan, Rachel, Nikki, Cobra, Lily, Junior. So they're there or whatever. They show up to the house. They everyone's having a good time. Ryan runs to find the bedroom. He finds the master bedroom, the master suite. Charmaine was like, no, this is our master suite. So I guess Meeks is all cool with paying for everybody to come to Cabo, but we know VH1 must have chipped in and help out. You know what I mean? So anyways, so Charmaine comes in and was like, no, this is my bed. And Charmaine jumps on top of that bed and said, come F me, Meeks. Charmaine's so disgusting. I could not be my daughter. But hey, she's looking out for her friends. She's doing the damn thing. And so then we get back to Chicago and we're with Van and Jen, and they're having a conversation. You know what I mean? Basically about last episode when Jen, she let her boobs show or whatever on Snapchat or whatever, and Van was calling her, swearing at her, disrespecting her or whatever. So anyways, he apologized and said he's sorry. He says that it's because of his stressful life, dealing with probation, not going to Cabo, and also having Jen being affected by his situation and his lifestyle. But she chose you. She chose that lifestyle. She chose to go through them ups and downs with you as well. And so then they both started crying or whatever. Or I don't know if Van cried. He looked like he was teary-eyed, but he's always teary-eyed. He's been apologizing this whole goddamn season. He needs to stop with the stop apologizing and act right. Put a ring on her finger, because she's going to marry him anyway, even though I don't think, Van is a good choice to marry. So all is forgiven. They're gonna stand next to each other. They're gonna stand tall. They're gonna stand together or whatever. And they're gonna it's gonna be there's gonna be Bonnie and Clyde, them two against the world. Yeah, right. Until Van gets upset and get mad again and call you names. And that's it. It's like, what kind of relationship is that? It's like, you guys been going back and forth this whole season, breaking up. You broke up, you got back together, you get back together, then he's cussing you out, this and that. He's taking his stress out on you. So what are you, his punching bag? He's a grown-ass man with a grown-ass daughter. So he don't know how to communicate. He don't know how to express himself. Like, come on, let's get it together. Like, Jen, what are you doing? You said you you in your 30s or whatever, or you in your late 20s, you, before you know it, time is gonna fly you by, and you're gonna be stuck with Ryan. It's gonna be you're gonna be stuck with Van. It's gonna be too late. And so then Charmaine, she gets in the pool, she gets wet, her wig get wet, that blonde wig that she consistently wear now the last 3 or 4 episodes. And Ryan was like, is that the only wig you brought here? And it looks like it is, because I don't see her with another wig on. And who gets into a goddamn pool with a wig on? Who gets into a pool with a wig on? Where they do that at? Like, take the wig off and rock your natural, or take the wig off and have some corn braids, put some braids in, do something, or just wear your hair naturally. But how can you swim? How can you enjoy the water when you have a hat on? It's like getting inside a pool with a hat on, going to the beach with a hat on, and get in the water and try to swim and try to have fun in the water with a wig on. I'm like, and Ryan was feeling the same thing, like, yo, I hope that's not your only wig. And Charmaine was like, this is human hair. Like, take that human hair off your head and then enjoy the water. Like, that makes no sense. That just shows you how self-conscious some people are, where they just can't, that they'll get into chlorine water, bleach water, whatever type of water is in that pool that is mixed with some type of chemical, with a freaking wig on. Like, does that make any sense? So anyways, and then before you know it, drunk Lily, high Lily, intoxicated Lily on them pills, Lily's on that alcohol. She looks like an old drug addict. I swear she does. In her, but when she gets into a confessional, she put makeup on and she gets styled. She looks cool, but she looks like an old drug addict, an old worn drug addict. She looks like somebody that be at the store asking you for $1. You know what I mean? Like, yo. So anyways, she gets brave enough and she throws Ryan. She pushed Ryan into the pool. Ryan gets wet. You know, Ryan got a cast on. Ryan has his cell phone. Ryan's upset. He's mad. You know, he busts a bottle and things like that. And then his girlfriend Rachel tried to dry him off and whatever with a towel. He mushes her elbow a little bit. Like, get off me. He's upset. He's mad. Lily is not apologetic. She don't even know what's really going on because she's drunk. She's intoxicated. She thinks this shit's cool. She thinks it's all good. And I'm like, yo, but Lily and Ryan are cool or whatever, because I seen them on live last week, so they cool, whatever. But the way Lily was looking at Ryan on her live, I was like, yo, it seems like she wants some of that Ryan. So anyways, so Ryan busts a bottle. Lily goes, why that nigga acting like that? He act like he can't buy another phone. Like, that's so rude, so disrespectful. Even if you're drinking, even if you're on drugs or whatever, you have some type of respect. You have something about yourself. Like, she carries herself like a slut bucket. She carried herself like she's very ignorant. And like, I wouldn't even let her touch me. I wouldn't let her tattoo me at all, period. Like, you none of that ignorantness that you have and that's running through your veins and your blood and your arms will be coming and touching me. Like, she's so ignorant. She was like, he acting like he can't buy a new phone. He definitely can't buy. He can't. But she's right. He can't buy a new phone. And she was like, why are you making a big deal out of we just having fun? It's because he got a cast on, and you know, get the cast wet. It's a no-go. When you get cast on, they tell you not to get the cast wet or whatever. Lily swore up and down that she didn't know that you can't get a cast wet. Like, come on, stop lying, because you're not all that Mexican. Because when they got into the house, they was asking you what type of food that was on the display table of food or whatever. You didn't even know the name of it. You didn't even know what kind of food it was. So that means you are totally American. So you don't know not to push somebody in the water with a cast on, even though, okay, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Say you didn't know, right? But the person got a cast on, so why push them in the water? Because they can't swim. What if they almost drown? You know what I'm saying? Like they can't really. It's not fun if they can't really swim because they have only one arm. It doesn't make any sense. She was just making up excuses because she was totally lit. She was totally tore up, and so. Anyways, Ryan is upset. You know, Rachel, she doesn't say anything. She doesn't jump in. And now seeing that live with Ryan and, you know, Lily last week, you know, it makes if she's still going to be working at 9 Meg, why get in a fight with her? You know what I mean? Because that's your fiance or your boyfriend, your baby's father, you know, employee. So anyways, and Lily was like, we just gonna have fun. I was just trying to have fun. And then so, then Ryan, he walks out the house, he slams the door, he busts the door. I mean, these people just tear up things. Like, they tear up Nine Meg. They just tear up everything. But Ryan was pissed because he really wanted to, really get at Lily. But Lily is not a man, so he can't do that. And so, Rachel says something to... Charmaine says something to Ryan, and Ryan was like, something about he was having fun until, he got thrown in the water, or something like that, he said. So Ryan breaks the door. Charmaine tells everybody. So they all sit. So they're in the kitchen, and Charmaine's trying to get everybody's mind off of Ryan and the Lily situation. So she has a blow up penis that's like for the pool or whatever. Pool decoration that you put in the pool, whatever. And she's telling everybody that Meek's, penis is this big and it's curved. It's like this, is like that. That's the quickest way to lose your man, telling the world how big it is and how it's curved, girl. They're blowing up his DM immediately right now, Charmaine. They blowing it up. So anyways, so Charmaine, she sits, so everybody sits down at the table, they eating or whatever, and and they sit at the table eating or whatever. And so then, Ryan gets asked the question, and then he goes, they asked Ryan how he's doing. I think it was Charmaine, how you feeling, whatever. He goes, he's talking about the cast feels like a wet sock or whatever. There's nothing else he can do, because he's in the middle of Mexico. He can't go to a doctor, can't go anywhere to get that fixed. And then Charmaine kind of like changed the subject, and she was like, yo, I got some rules for everybody. Everybody's going to be having sex every day, nonstop. Let's get this. You're going to have fun and all this other stuff. So she's talking about turn up, have sex, have a good time, and all this other good stuff. And then she also tells, Charmaine also tells everybody, like, hey, listen, this is my house and stop breaking my shit, for real. And then, Ryan says, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to, but, I got pushed into the pool. And so then Lily jumps in, and she was like, you acting like a little baby, you acting like a princess or whatever. And so everybody was like, whoa, Nikki and Junior, they're laughing. Charmaine's like, whoa, I can't believe she said that. So Lily's just straight playing and disrespecting Ryan straight up on this episode. And so she was like, so Lily's like, how do I supposed to know? I never broke any bones in my body. And Ryan was like, that's no excuse. I don't want to hear that. Don't act like you don't, not to put somebody in the water when they got a cast on. That. Come on, don't act like you don't know. Don't play me like that. Don't play me. I ain't stupid. You know better. And so, like, you know what? Ignorance is not an excuse, because if you tell the court, you tell the judge something, you was like, oh, I didn't know that was against the law, you're still going to jail. If you tell the gas company, the electric company, hey, I forgot to pay my bill, I didn't know to pay it like this or pay it like that or whatever, they're going to cut your shit off. So excuses, ignorance is no excuse. You still got to pay for what you did or whatever. So... And Lily, she's like yelling at, Ryan, talking about, oh my God, you act like anything happened to you. Something, a little drip drop or something get on you. You act all stupid as shit, man. Then that's when Rachel jumps in. She was like, yo, that makes no sense. Then Ryan slightly grabs Lily's, chin or face, and he's talking to her, talking about, I told you, let's dead that. And so then Rachel starts screaming at Ryan, don't do that. Don't touch her face like that or whatever. So I'm glad that Rachel jumped in and knew that was a bad move for Ryan to do that, to touch her face or anything, because she could say anything towards him or feel threatened and then report that, or make him look like a bad person, not a business owner that he is. So sometimes it looks like it's not really good to go on vacation with your boss, or maybe you got to pick other people to go on vacation with, because it's just straight drama here. So anyways, Junior jumps up. He tries to stop the argument, talking about F this stuff. Let's get down. Let's get dirty. Let's have fun. Like, let's stop talking about that. Junior only did that because he wanted to get on Lily's side so he can get some nook. He can get some poo. And basically Lily would be like, oh, he likes me. And then Lily was like, Ryan, you're trying to make me feel like a bad person, like I'm a bad person. Something. Yes, you are a bad person, Lily. I'm telling you right now, you're a bad person. So anyways, Lily said that while she's there, she's going to be going to visit her sisters. And actually, Junior is going to go with her on the next episode to go visit her sisters. But after she treated Junior so bad this episode, Junior, you asked for it, you want it, you like it. So however Lily treats you, you deserve it. Like everybody that stays in bad relationships sometimes. But see, Junior, you don't got no mental issues. Some of these people out here got mental issues. So anyways, And so Lily never said sorry to him the whole night or whatever. So then the next morning, Lily gets up, she's cooking breakfast or whatever. Her and Ryan, that she apologized to Ryan. She puts her hand on his shoulder and she looks at Ryan with that "come F me" look, in my opinion. And she's normal, but she looks so wicked, old, and washed up when she don't have on no makeup or nothing. So anyways, she's doing her thing, and so Ryan is letting it go. He's not gonna mess up the trip, so it's all good. So then we got Nikki. She's at the pool. She's twerking. It doesn't look nasty when Nikki twerks. Doesn't look bad as Charmaine twerking or whatever. But Nikki is twerking or whatever. But when Kat shows up later on in the episode, she was like, "Oh, look at Kat at the beach showing her body and got her bikini or her bathing suit all on her butt and with all these men around here with their girlfriends. But yeah, you're twerking your butt in front of everybody, just twerking it, shaking it, putting it all out there in front of everybody that's in the house, So what are you talking about? So don't miss me with them double standards." And so then all the ladies are sitting at the table. Junior's over there too as well. Charmaine asks Lily, be honest with me. Would you have sex with Junior again or whatever? Because Lily said in the beginning that she's not gonna have sex with Junior. She don't want nothing to do with him. It's over, done that. She might have been sober when she said that. So anyways, Lily said, "No, I don't think so. And so Junior said she's saying that right now because she's still, but she don't remember nothing. Junior was like, "I'm sick of her because she's either angry, she wants sex, or she wants war, and she blows up and she explores." And then everybody else, all the ladies at the table, "Yo, we know you and Junior did it last night because you went to the kitchen counter and got the handcuffs. And who bring handcuffs? Handcuffs. I can't even say it right. Handcuffs to a vacation. I guess it's supposed to be turned out because it is a couples trip, I guess. But there's some people that are not couples there. Velvet still hasn't shown up. So they show, Lily going back there, getting the handcuffs, and then going in the bedroom with Junior. They're making noises and yelling and screaming and talking all types of stuff. Everybody knows that they had sex that night, or they believe they had sex, or whatever. And so Lily's straight lying to their face, if that's the case. Or they had some type of intimate stuff going on in that bedroom, whether they went all the way or they went halfway, because she probably passed out. So anyways, so Charmaine asks Junior, "How is that punani?" And Junior says, "It's good. Every time I look at it, it makes me want to pass out." So Junior, you're telling everybody's business, telling your girlfriend's business. So guys are going to be hitting up her DM and blowing her up because now they know she got that wet. So anyways, then we cut to Danielle is coming to Cabo, and she invited Kat, but she didn't tell Kat that she's actually going to be there with Nye Meg, and everybody's going to be there, and it's a couple's trip. So she sneaked and lied. So I guess Danielle set up Kat. I'm not sure, Charmaine. I don't know who paid for Kat to come. You know what I mean? Or that ticket was still open for Danielle to get there and Kat to get there. So the VH1 paid for Danielle and Kat to come. Or it was an open invitation that, Danielle actually used the ticket that was supposed to be for Terrence for her. So Terrence is not coming because he don't want to face Ryan and be around all them dudes that, probably don't like him. So anyways, they get into the car. Danielle finally tells, Kat that, "Hey, listen, I lied to you. This is Nye Meg is actually going to be at the house. It's actually a couple's trip, and Ryan and Rachel's going to be there." And Kat was like, "I want to leave. I want to go." So Danielle ended up convincing Kat to stay. Kat stays or whatever. So Danielle did that on purpose. She know that Ryan was sleeping around with Kat and Kat got feelings for Ryan. She knows the deep situation. But basically, since Danielle's boyfriend Terrence couldn't come to the trip, she wanted to mess up everybody else's trip by bringing Kat there because she know Kat does not get along with Nikki, and that's going to be a situation with Floor and Nikki. Then on top of that, it's going to be uncomfortable for Ryan, and it's going to be uncomfortable for Kat. And then and everybody in the shop knows that, Kat and Ryan had sex at the lake house, a couple of episodes ago. So she did that. She did that on purpose to bring drama, because I told you Danielle she loves Misery. Misery loves company, and she loves the company of Misery because she's not happy with herself. I told you guys before, she was jealous of Charmaine at one point in the episode, and Kat as well. So now I think she did this on purpose. It was a setup. Like, you don't set your best friend up for some shit like that. I would never do my best friend like that. I would never set her up to come to some place where anything could happen because my best friend got enemies there. You know what I'm saying? Or people that probably would want to get at her that she already had a fight with. Then a man that she's sleeping with now is back with his girlfriend, which is my boss. I would never do no crazy shit like that. So miss me with that, Danielle. You foul as hell. So, anyways, Kat and, Danielle show up, right? Yeah, no, Kat and Danielle are about to show up, but before they can show up, somebody gets out to call and they got the tequila, and it's none other than Don. Don shows up. Don said, Ashley, let me out. And because he's been a good husband, he's been paying the bills and taking care of things. And also Danielle is Ashley's figuring that, hey, listen, I need you. If I'm not going to be on this episode, Don, you need to be on this episode because we got to get that check. We got to feed these babies. You know what I'm saying? So Don shows up and everybody's happy to see him. Me, myself, I am happy to see Don as well. He's ready to have a good time. He's ready to turn up. And everybody says, yeah, you changed. And then Charmaine throws in that, hey, Ashley done turned a hoe into a housewife. Yes, she did. She done got him working 2 jobs, doing his thing, catering to her. And they show us a flashback of her or whatever. So then after that, what's her name? Kat and Danielle, they show up to the party. It's no greet. Only person that really greeted them happily was none other than Charmaine or whatever. Ryan immediately gets up, he leaves, and then Nikki automatically, she gets jealous, she gets upset because she got history with Kat. She tried to fight Kat before. Then Kat sending the roses back to Nikki because Four sent them to her. I hate to see Nikki so insecure. She's just mad insecure. She was insecure with Johnny Blaze, insecure with Kat, she insecure with cousin Janelle or whatever. She just gotta get over that insecureness because you can be fine and have a body like she has, be beautiful as she is, but somebody is gonna get sick and tired of that insecurity unless they like that kind of crap. So anyway, Nikki was like, yo, I don't know, like, I thought this was a couples trip. I thought this was a 9 Meg trip. And so then Katrina goes, well, are you a part of 9 Meg? You know what I mean? I helped get this shit started, bitch. And then Nikki was like, yo, you don't call me that. Last time you called me that, what happened to you? I could do it again. And then they start going back and forth. And then they both jump up towards each other's face. And then Charmaine was able to calm them both down and let it go. Katrina was like, yo, this is some old shit. Like, why you still getting mad? Why you still upset? Why you still so thirsty for me? You know what I'm saying? So it just seems like, yo, come on, Nikki, like, it's just too much. Like, relax. And you ain't even got to worry about Kat because she's hopping on Ryan. Rachel needs to worry about Kat. But anyways, I like to say one thing about Nikki. She gets on my nerves with the insecurity and her acting all, what she does. But I like the way she calls out Ryan and the situation with Ryan later on in the episode. And so anyways, so from that, I'm just like, yo, it's just way too much. So, Kat, she's feeling uncomfortable. So then, Van and Don, they go into the kitchen and they have a conversation or whatever. And Don and Four, they go in the kitchen because Don goes in there to get Four to talk to him. It was like, yo, this is gonna be bad. Like, yo, did you see how Ryan just got up and left? And they're like, yeah. And Don is like, yo, it's gonna get crazy in here. And so then Four is like, yes, I watched him get up and leave. And so then Don was like, yo, he can't keep running from the situation. It's gonna come up and catch up to him. He can't run from everything. You know what I'm saying? We all know what happened. We all know what happened in that lake house. We heard what was going on in that bedroom. And then Don is like, yo, when Kat gets some drinks, she's gonna want to let that shit fly, let everything out and tell what's going on. And so Four was like, yeah. And then Don was like, yo, this is going to be 9 Meg volcano. This is going to be 9 Meg destruction. This is going to be crazy. So then they go to the country club or whatever, and things ain't going right at the country club. That's when Nikki calls out Kat trying to be sexy in front of the guys. And Ryan looks nervous as hell. Kat is running into the pool because she's been drinking. She's feeling nice. She runs into the pool. Onto the beach or whatever. Nikki looks at Ryan, was like, oh, Ryan is looking at, Cat all thirsty and shit, like his dick is about to fall out his pants. He looks like he want that. He might as well tell everybody that he's been sleeping with her, that she's been jumping on his back or his stomach or whatever. And so it was so cool to see how Nikki did pick that up, but I don't know if she actually picked that up or actually Ford told her what the deal was. But you would think Nikki would tell would tell Rachel, because Rachel and Rachel and what's her name, Nikki were having a conversation, bragging about their relationship, how they in so much of a happy place, they're in a good place, they love each other. Rachel was saying that her and Ryan are ready yet, they're on the same page, but hey, he's not on the same page, because we find out Ryan is doing his thing. He might got a strip over here pregnant, that's 7 months, and he's been he slept with he slept with Katrina not too long ago. So Nikki sees Ryan lusting after Katrina, whatever. So they try to play this love game, and so it seems like Lily is all over Katrina, because Lily likes girls too. So I think she's feeling Katrina, she's feeling Kat in some type of way. So Lily her disrespectful ass disrespects Junior. She doesn't want to play the game with him. She calls him stupid. She calls him a bitch. She even kicks him, and then I don't even know why Junior puts up with it, and then she said he ain't nothing but a bitch or whatever. It's like, yo, she just straight disrespecting him. It's just so terrible. And so anyways, Junior, he's upset, he's mad, and he doesn't like the way she's treating him. But you know what was so funny? When Charmaine says, hey Junior, go sit next to Lily, that's your partner. And then Junior was like, how is that supposed to be my partner? Charmaine looks at Junior, was like, you chose her. And so anyways, after that, Junior's upset because Lily straight disrespecting him. She got Cat on her lap, and she just talking mad junk about him or whatever. So Junior takes off. Ryan says to Lily, how come you just couldn't sit here and play the game with Junior or whatever, and so she goes, cause he's a little bitch. And she's drunk, she's tore up, she looks intoxicated as usual, she needs some help. So anyways, Ryan and Rachel, they go off on a little romantic drink or whatever, and they brag about their relationship. Only thing is, Rachel doesn't know how this trip is going to end, and she's upset. So she's going to be upset when she leaves this trip, before this trip is over, whatever. And they're bragging about how they're together, how they're on one page, how they love each other, and they're in the right place at the right time. And their relationship is so good. It's different than the other people in the house. No, it's not, because Ryan is holding a whole lot out from you. And so then Kat, she goes to get, Kat talks to Charmaine and tells Charmaine that, hey, listen, I got to tell you guys the truth. Me and Ryan was together for a whole year. The whole summer or whatever. And Ryan's been texting me back and forth since I've been in LA. So after the lake house, when I just bounced from the lake house, it's because, we had sex, and I know he's back with Rachel. But Ryan actually lied to me last summer, because we was together, we was kicking it. And I told him I heard some rumors about him and Rachel getting back together. And then he said, no, it's not true. The next thing you know, they're back together. So that's why I left Chicago. That's why I left 9 Mag. You don't let nobody make you run. You don't let no man make you run, where now you're in a financial situation where you're probably gonna get it together. You probably got the corner paid at $6,000 to find another booth, but don't run from it, because it's still gonna come back for you, especially if that's your home. Don't let nobody run you out of that. So anyways, she says Ryan's been calling me and texting me, talking about he's feeling me. He wants to be back around me. He wants to have his cake and eat it too. He want to have 2 females on the side. So it's like crazy. So, Danielle and Charmaine think that, oh, that's so messed up. He's trying to keep secrets. So Ryan is trying to keep Kat on the low, and he still wants some of that Kat. So it seems like, what's her name? Nikki was right on point when she probably noticed how much Ryan was lusting after Kat, because he's been texting her. So he wants some of that. He wants some of that good back. So why isn't Rachel able to pick up on, Ryan lusting after Kat when, when Nikki was able to pick it up? So anyways, she was like, I want to tell the truth. I want to tell, Rachel what was really going on. I was like, no. They looking at her like, oh my gosh. She was like, I want to come clean. I just want to tell the truth or whatever. And they just like, oh my God. They're like, they know it's going to go down. That they know it's a good idea and a bad idea at the same damn time. And so none other than the slut bucket herself, she shows up with 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 feces coming out of her hair, her head, and basically she rose up. Velvet rose up all up on Cobra, dancing, twerking. She just looked like so nasty. I'd just be scared. Like, it seems like she reminds me of a syringe, and so because to me syringes are so disgusting. She reminds me of a used syringe. That's what it is. So anyways, Velvet shows up. She's all over Cobra, all up in that. Good. And so, Velvet is like, yo, I want to put on a show. Of course, you want to put on a show because you want to entertain VH1. You want to entertain us. You want to make sure you get a spot here on Black Ink Crew. And plus, your club can ask for more money for you to be on stage because you're somewhat of a celebrity, I guess. And so, and plus, you want to shake that ass in front of 4. And so, anyways, Cobra comes out and she's talking about, hey, my girlfriend wants to put on the show. And, Don and, Junior know, like, your girl, she ain't your girl. In their head, they got their look on it. So whatever. So then she comes out. So Velvet, she comes out. She's shaking her booty. She's shaking all that good stuff or whatever. And Nikki was like, oh, look at Cobra's supposed to be girlfriend. I don't even know if that's really her girlfriend or whatever. Nikki picked up on that Velvet ain't there for Cobra. Too bad Cobra can pick up on it too as well. So Nikki and Velvet, they're getting into it. They're having an argument because Velvet got her butt all up in Forrest's face. She's dancing on his face. She's twerking it. She's dropping it like it's hot in front of him. And, Nikki doesn't appreciate it. She asks her to move her butt somewhere else. And then Velvet was like, what you mean? I'm not all up in his face. I'm just right here. So Velvet bends down, put her butt back on where 4 knees are at. And then that's when, Nikki, she pushes the table a little bit. Well, you gonna move today. And so they get into it. They're arguing or whatever. And, Cobra grabs Velvet, take her outside. And everybody just looking and watching. Velvet, her booty showing, her breast is showing. And also Nikki's boobs and the breast is showing in front of all the guys in the house too as well. So I don't know where the secret is. What's going on with that. So anyways, Velvet gets away from Cobra, and Cobra's like, oh my God, I'm just getting back with Nye Mag. They're just liking me again. You coming, you're starting trouble. Like, you're telling this bitch way too much information because she don't even like you like that. And then how can you not like somebody and you ain't really turned on by him? But so I guess that's why she's a stripper, because I can't kiss and make up with somebody I don't like. So anyways, Velvet gets to loose. Charmaine sees that she gets to loose. Charmaine runs for the border. She runs. And then, it is what it is. And we won't know until next episode what happens with the bullshit. I mean, this is crazy. Peace. I'm out. One love.